Ooh, Debo the Hustler. La Familia. Everybody stand up. Yo, it was really good, everyone. It's your boy Debo with Debo's Picks. Before I get into my normal intro, I want to give a shout out to Jaquez. Lit it up, bro. Lit it up. I have never seen anyone that I'm familiar with hit a 25 leg parlay, son. 25 legger, son. That's like them damn kickers that like a 65 yarder is a walk in the park, son. Yo, so Quez, my dude, my brother, good shit, yo. Good shit. Also, shout out to Brandon Bynum. These two cats have been absolutely on one, son. And they just pretty much spreading their knowledge and whatever they like onto the Discord, and that's what it's all about. So I wanted to do a special intro and big shout out to those two cats. Also, yo, listen, Amir Abdullah, love you, kid. Know that. I'm gonna try to work on doing them shorter videos. But I'm from New York, B, and we talk a lot, son. We back it up too, but we talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's just the way it goes. But I'm gonna try to work on those short videos. But I don't know, what can I say, bro? I'm a little old school, but I do need to make that adjustment. But anyways, I want to recap the past 2 nights from the NBA as the whole entire team has been cooking. And I want to offer up my plays, or I should say player props for the NBA slate tonight. So let's get it popping. Now, first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just throw up the parlays in 5-second increments, I guess, or intervals, or whatever you want to call it. And once I'm done with that, we're going to jump into the plays for tonight. But just want to show you guys how it's been going for your boy. If you want to see what the team has been doing, join the Discord. The link will be dropped down in the comment section of this video. So we'll just let the music ride out a little bit as the plays from the past couple of nights pop up. And I guess just to go over briefly what I gave out in my previous video, I said Stephon Castle to go over his points and assists. Young brother cleared it with ease. I said to take Kate Cunningham's points straight up or points and assists. I went with his points and assists. I didn't realize that I got bumped up, but prior to my video, it was at 32.5. He finished with 33. So he just cleared it. But I believe on some sports books, he was at 33.5. So he got caught with the hook, which kind of sucks, you know. It really does. But that's something I couldn't expect to happen, you know what I'm saying? So, with that said, some people won, some people didn't. Now, for me, regardless of how you slice it, I took him at 30 points and assists because I always do the alternate prop. I didn't play it straight up. But anyway, moving on. Matas Boselli, because I'm Spanish, so I'm thinking Motas and Boselli and all this. But it's Matas Bosellis or Bosellis. Young cat out of Chicago. Dude went way over his prop. It was at 15.5. It got bumped to 16.5. He finished 20 plus. I think last time I checked it was 21. I don't know if he dropped more after that. I just didn't care. Once he cleared, I was like moving on. I don't even care about the game. It's all good. Cade was the only one that was the sweat. He came out on fire. First quarter, he had like 10 points and like 6 assists. And then the second quarter, he was just terrible, son. Missing free throws. He missed like 4 free throws, so that's what screwed you. You got to make those free throws, man. He missed 4 of them joints. He makes one of those joints. He clears his PRA after the bump. So you would have finished with 34 for his points and assists. If you took his PRA, like I also liked, he got you by 1. But again, if you would have made those free throws, at least make one of them or 2 of them, depending on where you got them, after the bump or before the bump, he would have cleared. But it was an unnecessary sweat. He was totally off his game in the second quarter. Actually got into foul trouble, got pulled out with 3.5 minutes left in the second quarter. So you lost 3.5 minutes of playing time from him. So that didn't help us. So he finished at the half at 17 points and assists, which isn't bad. It's cool, but he could have finished with 20, maybe a little bit more in the 3.5 minutes. You never know. Then he came out in the third quarter, flat as ish, didn't do anything. I think he got like 1 assist or something like that. And I think maybe a bucket. So he was at 19 after the third quarter. And then he came out in the fourth quarter and just got mad aggressive, still putting up bricks, building up mad buildings on the court. But the volume, like I had expected and mentioned in my video, the Detroit Pistons don't really have much people to go to on offense. You got a center that relies on alley-oops and Duran. You got Thompson, out of the Twins, he's the worst one because Amon in Houston, he's a more established. Obviously, he's not even close if you know your basketball. He's just got it. And this cat, good defense, but man, he can't make a basket to save his life unless it's like he's another alley-oop guy or around the rim guy. Kind of like he reminds me of Ben Simmons when he was a rookie and he was looking at defense and doing all that jazz around the rim, but no shot, no jump shot. So anyway, Cade Cash regardless, Bazzelli Cash, Stephon Castle Cash, Mobley from the Cavs Cash. He finished with 22, 23, something. I don't remember, something like that. But like I say, once they clear the prop, I don't pay attention to that shit no more. I don't give a damn if they score 10 more points. It don't matter. As long as you clear, I'm moving on. I also did some live bets, which you probably saw come up on the screen already. Again, I can share it on the Discord. It's probably not going to do you much because I may get it with a better odds, or the prop I got may not even be available because when I see money pouring in, they'll remove the damn prop off the thing, or they'll remove that one. Like if you take 23 points from Jalen, which I did, they probably 23 was no longer available. Now you got to get like 24, 25. You would have been asked out. So the live bets are tricky. So I would say make knowledgeable live profit bets. You know what I'm saying? Just be smart about it. That's all. Don't go too crazy. Make it small. Don't do no long ass list. But anyway, so all the cats that I gave out, they all cashed. Kate Cunningham is the only one where I'm not sure where you got his numbers at. If you got it when it opened up, then you good money. If you didn't, then you got hosed by the hook. You know what I'm saying? You got the half-point hook. But anyways, the team overall, man, I love it. Like, it was getting tiring. Like, I was up last night mad late because I'm going through the numbers for the next day before I go to sleep. So it's one less thing for me to do today, so I could do this with y'all, so I get an idea of who to look for and what to take. Everybody on there late, like posting their shit, like, yo, look. I was like, yo, this is great, man. I mean, it was just so overwhelmingly great that I just didn't even know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the team, man. Y'all did your thing, and let's keep it doing because, like I said, we all trying to do the same thing. We're all trying to help each other out. So, you ain't get no mark ass busters on this Discord just throwing shit on the wall to see what sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these cats know what they're looking for, including myself, obviously. So trust the process, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that said, let's move forward with tonight. Now, I don't have the lines in front of me, so forgive me. I want to try to do this pretty quick. So I'm going to go game by game. I didn't dive into the Milwaukee-Toronto game. Simply because I don't have a good feel for the Toronto Raptors lineup. They got Brandon Ingram. He's new to the mix. RJ Barrett, who I'm glad the Knicks got rid of. If y'all are fans of him, that's cool. He's a good player, but he just didn't fit what we were trying to do, man. He be putting up too many damn shots. But then I go rambling on. Moving on to Orlando. Now, I don't have a good feel for this game either because Orlando generally has a good defensive team, and they add Desmond Bain to the mix. He's a pretty good defender, so they get better defensively. Jalen Suggs plays defense. Um, Actually, no, I take that back. I think Jalen Suggs is the only one that you can take advantage of. So Trey Young may be a good play. Dyson Daniels D's up too, so it's a tricky game, and I know that power forwards too. So you're looking at Jalen Johnson. If you want to do alternate props, ride with it. I couldn't mess with anything straight up on these games. Um, Milwaukee, Toronto. I guess Giannis. I mean, I can't really offer any clear insight on that. Um, let's see. We got. Hold on a second. Cleveland, Brooklyn. All right. Garland out again. DeAndre Hunter questionable. It says he's good to go. They said the same shit against the Knicks the other night, and he didn't play. It is against Brooklyn. Their sorry ass franchise. I just don't see the reason to have to rush DeAndre Hunter back. The Cleveland was favorite last night at minus 850 on the money line. I think they were like minus 13.5 on a point spread. They're obviously expecting a blowout. I expect the blowout. Even without Darius Garland, who I'm not a big fan of anyway, even if he does play. It's really, to me, it's the two guys up front, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, making a presence in the paint. Evan Mobley, obviously, Defensive Player of the Year. And obviously, Donovan Mitchell doing his thing. So I just don't see anyone on Brooklyn besides Cam Thomas just chucking up mad shots to try to, whatever, inflate his stats. But I would take the money line on here if you want to do that. Just to, like I said, just to add a couple of shekels to your parlay, man. Don't hurt. Take the Cleveland Cavs on the money line. I think it's like minus 1,000 now. Or not. I don't care. Whatever. Donovan Mitchell, because of the blowout potential, I'm only taking him at 20 points. He was at 27.5. Juice to go under. It got bumped down to 26.5. Not sure where it's at right now. But it's juice to slightly go over 26.5. I took him at 20 because of the blowout. I got pretty good odds on it too. I think it was, considering Donovan Mitchell and this Nets, it sounds stupid to say this out loud, but minus 650. I'm just trying to stack up a quick, parlay, and I want some automatics, and especially if I'm putting heavy money on it. So Donovan Mitchell 20 out of this game. You can even throw in Jared Allen to get 6 rebounds. You can take Evan Mobley to get 6 rebounds. Again, I'm just terrified to go too higher up on the props because of the blowout potential. I don't want you to get hosed, or myself included. Moving on to the Boston New York game. Here's the money game. Derek White, he killed us. You know what I'm saying? Now he's even more of a focal point on the offensive side without the obvious person, Jason Tatum. Derek White, I took him to get, I think like 10, 11, 12 points, whatever. But his PRA, straight up, I'll take it. If you want to just do his points and assists, go for it. But he's a good all-around guard. I like his PRA to go over. So take his PRA to go over against the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is the weakest link on defense, right next to Karl-Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby is going to be focused on Jaylen Brown. And Mikal Bridges is going to be tasked on guarding Derek White. The only thing about Mikal Bridges, great on-ball, I say great, good on-ball defender. But all you gotta do is set a pick, and that dude evaporates. He just disappears off the court. Once you set a pick, he's riding your coattails trying to catch up to you because he just does not. He's too skinny. He can't just really. He just evaporates. So even last year, it didn't matter. Derek White handled it. I also like Derek White over, again, alternate prop 2 threes. But again, I prefer his PRA. That's me straight up. I would take that. Jalen Brunson. He had an off shooting night. couple of nights ago, and he still dropped 23. Like, he was awful. If you look at his final line, I'm not gonna pull it up. If you want, you should go look at it. Terrible. He shot terrible. Great at the free throw line. I think he only missed one. I think he was like 12 13, some shit like that. So he got a lot of his points from the free throw line. He couldn't hit a three. He hit one, I mean, but he shot like, he put up 9 of them joints. Couldn't hit. He only hit one. His jumper was off. He just looked like he was shaking off the cobwebs. I expect a big bounce of that game. He plays Boston really well. So I like him straight up over his points. So give me that. Karl Anthony Towns, I was thinking about his rebound prop. I will take it at 8, but as an alternate, I'm not sure where it's at now. I think it's at 11.5. I'm not sure. I don't know. Sam Hauser, I don't know. He just can't hold him. He's just too small. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Anthony Towns rebounds if you want to play it. I'm not scared of it. He gets into foul trouble. Really, that's what it is. You already know how he do. He gets into foul trouble. He fucks your whole shit up, and that's it. Anyway, moving on. Spurs, Pelicans. I'm going back to the well. Stephon Castle gave me his points and assists over. Take it over straight up. I'm playing the alternate side. I'm taking it at 20. Outside of that, obviously you want to mess with Wembanyama. By all means, go for it. I don't need to explain why you need to take him. Moving on, Detroit, Houston. Durant points all the way up. Straight up. Take it over. Also, love Houston. Absolutely effing love Houston on the money line. After watching the Detroit Pistons, bro, they got nothing going on that side of the ball, bro. They got nothing. You could take Houston on the points. Basketball would be funny. But shit, man, I got Houston at minus 250, something like that. And it already moved up a little bit as the day moves along. I can't believe it's that low. This should be a massacre, son. Especially after the loss they took against OKC. They thirsty. And they're at home. It's the home opener. Give me Houston to handle business on the spread or the money line. And Durant, like I said, all the way up. Fading Cade. Houston got, they're just really good defensively. Moving on to Miami, Memphis. Got questionable tags on Morant. He most likely will give it a go. Not sure. I don't like Miami. Moving on. Washington, Dallas. All right. Everybody watched the Mavs game. We saw on Discord. Everyone was like, yo, what's up with Cooper Flag? He burned a lot of y'all. I didn't take him. I just for that reason, the rookie, I just don't know what to expect. How is he going to fit into this offense and all that shit? But one thing I noticed, I got burned as assist, by the way. I took it at 2 alternate, yo. 0 assists. Not that he couldn't get them. Nobody can hit shots. That's part of the reason why they got blown out. The other reason is because Castle and Wembanyama was putting it on them. You know what I'm saying? So, I like Cooper Flag on one prop bet. His rebounds. That shit is juiced to go under. I saw this cat. Yo, he is literally, if y'all know who Josh Hart is, and most of y'all do, because I talk a lot about, he's on Knicks too, so I talk a lot about him with the rebounds. He is legitimately, he plays like Josh Hart, crashing the glass on every effing shot. Now, let me break this down for y'all real quick, all right? Alex Zara, good. That's the only big man they got. Chris Middleton's the power forward, son. Yeah, Chris Middleton, I said it. He's a power forward. He's a shooting guard / small forward at best. They got him at power forward for the Washington Wizards. Rewind to Dallas real quick. Cooper Flag. Dude had 10 rebounds, son. Look who was in the front court for that game. Anthony Davis, 7-footer. Derek Lively. Didn't look it up, but I'm pretty sure he's close or damn near a 7-footer, right? And then Victor Wembanyama. You already know what he about. Those 3 goddamn skyscrapers in the paint. And you got the Blanquito aquí, Cooper Flag, son, grabbing 10 rebounds over these cats. Yo, he's a 7.5 juice to go under. I'm not sure what it is at right now. It's the last time I checked. Yo, give me that shit straight up to go over. The way I see him attack and crash the glass with that energy against the Washington Wizards, son. Yo, give me that shit over, yo. There's mad value in that. And if you shook on taking it straight up, because then take it, devalue it a little bit. 5 rebounds. I don't know what it is on Prizepicks, Underdog. You could devalue that shit on Fanatics on from what I see down to 4. But 7.5, bro. The way he was cracked, yo, and over those 3 casts, he was still grabbing rebounds. Yo, give me this cat to go over that 7.5 rebounds, bro. The way he was energetic, you gotta ride with that, man. He's literally an energy guy. He's on that Josh Hart Booger Sugar type shit, you know. Anyway, Minnesota Lakers, not effing with it, and Golden State, Portland, Golden State on the back-to-back, not effing with it. And regardless, Portland supposedly from going off last year, not a bad defensive team, and now you got that whole shit with Chauncey. I just can't, you know. Utah, Sacramento. Sabonis questionable. I'm assuming he's gonna give it a go. I'm not messing with it. Phoenix, the Suns and the Clippers, 2 of the same damn teams. You just don't know what you're gonna get on a given night with these teams. The only thing I could say I would touch, if anything, Zubac. That's it. Zubac points, rebounds. I would take that straight up. But aside from that, I'm gonna throw up my parlays. And these are just the ones that I got for now. I'm still going to do some more, maybe one more later on, but I'll post that in Discord. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, if you don't have the Discord, I will drop the link down in the comment section of this video. It's free to join. Not only my picks, you get the other team's picks. We're all striving for the same thing, to get those dead prez. So I'm going to let these parlays pop up real quick. Till then, best of luck. I'll see you on the next one. Let's get this paper. Peace.